You've been summoned as a hero of legend to save a medieval fantasy world from evil. Same old, same old. However, it very quickly dawns on you that a medieval world's idea of evil is quite incompatible with what you, a modern person, would consider evil. I gripped my sword tightly and walked towards the stone mansion hidden deep in the woods. For a den of evil and debauchery, it looked surprisingly mundane. Yet the quest I was given upon my summoning was clear, the pleas of the distraught king apparent. Whoever, or whatever, was hiding inside this house was committing crimes most heinous, an affront to nature itself. And just in case the sword wasn't going to cut it, I checked the magazine and the Glock I brought with me. A perk of being summoned from the 21st century to fulfill an epic quest. 17 bullets. Holster opened. Round chambered. Good to go. I approached the door and opened it with utmost care. I was almost disappointed when it didn't theatrically creak, instead just swinging open smoothly. What was beyond the door shook me down to my core. Fountains of blood. Skulls of the innocent stacked into a chair. Green flames from hell itself. A green rug. I mean, I expected to see rivers of blood and stuff, real Hellraiser material, not a cushy rug and a sofa. My pondering was cut short when I heard footsteps approaching. You. A voice sounded from down the hallway. What the blazes are you doing here? Seconds later, the source of the voice walked in, a young woman with red hair tied into a bun and freckled cheeks. She wore a fairly loose white sundress, yet no shoes. The only remotely threatening thing about her was an eye patch across her left eye. That and the fire poker she was brandishing. Mjolda? Mjolda, the eye started. If you finish that sentence with the dark, I'll show you a piece of my mind, she hissed. This wasn't what I was expecting. It's over, Mjolda, I calmly continued. Your evil deeds will not go unpunished. Did those morons send you? She asked. This, too, took me aback. Beg your pardon? The king. The townsfolk. Did they send you to kill me? Well. Yes, I nodded. Oh, of course they did. They. Mjolda, is everything all right? A new voice said, soon revealed to be an equally young man with frazzled brown hair and thick spectacles that joined Mjolda's side. Another adventurer, Victor. Here to kill us, apparently, she introduced me. That's what you get for your evil. Is this about the reverse seeing glass? Victor asked. I frowned. The what? My latest project. I assure you, there is no dark magic at play. It is merely a series of polished lenses that allows me to inspect things most minute. Wait, are you talking about a microscope? I asked. The two looked at each other. Micro. Scope. Micro. Small. Oh, that is a marvelous name for it, good sir, Victor said excitedly. I'll be sure to credit you in my memoirs. Things they don't understand, stranger, Mjolda said carefully. Things that scare them. That's why they want you to kill us. Will you? Look, the testimonies were pretty clear, I said. People saw a mutilated human body not too far from here, caught you red-handed moving it. Are you denying you did that? Oh, Victor sighed. Yes, well. That was us, yes. I gripped my sword tighter with one hand, the other reaching behind my back for my gun. Have you ever heard of the term dissection? He asked. Yes. Impressive, good sir, Victor nodded. You see, a plague has recently gripped the nearby village. The poor man whose body we dissected was struck down by it. We wish to inspect it further to perhaps uncover the secret of the disease. Maybe even find a way to reverse it. Then why were you dragging the body about? We were trying to bury him, damn you, Mjolda snapped. Then some idiot lumberjack saw us and chased us away before we could. Not like we could bury him in our garden. He'd attract scavengers. I loosened the grip on my sword and let its tip rest on the ground. Are you two just scientists? I asked. Yes, Mjolda cried out. That's all we want. To progress knowledge and peace, but, Victor continued solemnly, they do not understand or approve. We go against the will of the gods in their eyes. And the thing about you two being of no moral stuff is. Victor and Mjolda grab each other's hands. We've not married yet, yes, Mjolda explained, but we see this as no reason not to enjoy. Oh, for fuck's sake, I yelled loudly and threw my sword to the side. Waste of my goddamn time. The two scientists looked at each other curiously. Are you all right? Yes. I scoffed. I mean, no, not really. This is I could have been catching the latest movie but no, instead, I have to spend 6 hours crawling through a thick forest to go and kill the evil warlock and his harlot which only to find, I said and pointed towards them, you two. Harmless. So you mean us no harm? Victor asked. No, I pouted. Good, Mjolda said and put her fire poker down. Then, she released her grip on the lever behind her back I was yet to see. We are not harmless, sir. We are peaceful, she said and pointed to the ceiling above me. I squinted my eyes and saw a trapdoor, ready to open and drop. Something on top of me. I presume something heavy. I chuckled. Well played. Also, what is this about you wielding lightning? Oh, yes, Victor said excitedly and, seemingly trusting me already, ran past me towards the door and showed me a paper kite. You see, I attached a simple metal wire right below the kite and when the next storm happened, it I laughed. It conducted the lightning to the ground, I finished for him. Their eyes went wide. Are you a man of science? Just. Not from around here. We're trying to find a way to harness this power. If we could find a way to do so, the implications. We'll need copper, zinc, a bit of silver, cloth and brine. Do you have those? They exchanged confused looks. Yes, why? I grinned. I'm going to show you something. Shocking.